Well, East London is known for much of its industry and political legacy, but a younger generation youngsters are to be believed. It's actually a little ice cream shop in a historic neighbourhood that's really putting the Eastern Cape town on the map. I say town, really a city. To stay afloat, the Friesland Milk Bar says it's had to get creative to beat load shedding and keep operations going. Natalie Malgas is there for us. Natalie, good afternoon to you. We all like a nice ice cream, some of us even in the middle of winter. How do they do it?
Well, at this point, Stephen, they've got all sorts of strategies in place, including getting ahead of the load shedding schedule. Sometimes that means coming to the office at least 3 hours before opening, just to make sure that all the secret mixes have been mixed up and swirled up and are ready for serving should there be customers during that load shedding hour. In addition to that, there, I understand, is a cold room at the back that stays cold for at least 24 hours. So the hope is that load shedding doesn't ever exceed that amount of time. But I am standing with the shop owner to give us a little bit more detail on their strategies on staying afloat. Sameed, firstly, let's start with what makes this ice cream shop so popular?
I think I'd start, there's a lot of history here. The shop was started in 1924 and we're still standing here today. I think what makes it a good shop and product is basically we have a unique taste and we have a family that's always hands-on and always trying to produce an exceptional product that the public can enjoy.
Talking about that unique taste, we've heard from locals, we can't pass through East London without stopping by here. What are some of the popular flavors? I'm seeing really interesting names on the menu there. What are some of the flavors that have clients coming back for more?
Well, we've got about 21 flavors, so we cater for everybody. The most popular flavors, I would say, are Fiesta fruit, chocolate, butterscotch, your Milo, your Oreo, chocolate malt, lime. As you can see, there's a lot and it's endless. We also look at improving and basically adding new flavors. Currently on our Facebook page, it's solely for Eastern Cape. We are running a competition where we're allowing the public to suggest a flavor and we would be then putting that flavor onto our menu as a new flavor. And they can win 4 large double thick milkshakes.
So the community really gets involved in the idea of the business, in the longevity to this business. But the last 2 years could not have been easy keeping the business up and running. There was COVID, currently there's load shedding. What are some of the strategies that you have in place to get ahead of some of these challenges?
Yeah, COVID kind of hit us quite hard. We were closed for the longest time ever. We actually open every day of the year normally. We normally close only Christmas Day and New Year's Day. In terms of strategies, like you mentioned earlier, when there's no load shedding, we make sure that we can produce enough product for obviously 4 shops now. And I guess just taking each day as it comes. Every day has new challenges, basically.
So sure, the last 2 years were full of their ups and downs, trials and tribulations, but you were also able to expand. Tell us about the other stores that you have outside of East London.
Outside of East London, we've got Grahamstown. I studied there. And the latest store is in Port Elizabeth at the Boardwalk Mall. That new project that they're busy with. So, yeah, we're excited. It's early days, but we think it's going to be good. And obviously, if God's will, I'm able to open another one, then why not?
We had Stephen hint a little earlier that even during winter, there are some ice cream fans that will make a stop at the ice cream parlor. We've seen quite a few feet through the door here already today. When is your popular season? When do you see the most amount of customers?
Popular season would be your summer, December holidays. You obviously get the people that are coming from the provinces where there's no beaches. And yeah, they flock in and they come in and they say, can we have the famous Friesland milkshake? And yeah, throughout the year we also get people, businessmen that are flying down to East London. They phone us before and they say, can you freeze us some milkshakes? we need to take it back to our family, otherwise we're going to be in trouble.
Thank you, Samir. Samir Kasim there, Stephen, who is going to take over the business from his dad, who started it way back in the 70s. Initially, this premises was a dairy shop in the 1920s that the Kasim family have converted, expanded, renovated, and it looks like it's flourishing.
Natalie Malgas, thanks very much indeed.